Yeah, okay guys, I'm audible for everyone. So good afternoon. I will share my screen. So last session we discussed, yeah, good afternoon everyone.
Afternoon, sir. Yes.
Yeah, last session we discussed about the inheritance. So we'll quickly revise about the inheritance and we'll start today's session as well. So wherever you go in the interview perspective, the interviews will ask the first question, what does it mean by inheritance? That is the first question they will ask. So inheritance, it is the process of extending the properties from one class to another class. That is the in the wherever you go in the interview perspective, compulsory they might be asked the questions in the inheritance concept. They compulsory ask the inheritance concept. So like what they will ask, what does it mean by inheritance? It is the process of extending the properties from one class to another class. That is the inheritance. What is the main purpose of the inheritance is code reusability. Code reusability. And here, from which class we are extending the properties is called the parent class or superclass or base class. And next point, which class extending the properties to that class is called child class or subclass. Child class or subclass. And next point, we can extending the properties from one class to another class. We will use the extend keyword. Extend is the keyword. That is the default keyword like the JDK, I would say Java provided some keywords. Extend is also one keyword. With the help of extend keywords, you can extend the properties from one class to another class, and so in the inheritance concept, last session we discussed in three cases: variables case, methods case, and constructors case. So today, after that, we'll discuss about the types of inheritance also. And before going to start the types of inheritance, we will understand methods flow execution in the inheritance. So this is also very important. Methods execution flow in inheritance. Methods execution flow in inheritance. So we'll see what will happen. So basically, I will take two classes. First class is public class. I will take any name user, and here I will take one method, something like void m1 method, and here I will write some logic. Some logic I will write here. Some business logic I will write here. Same way I will take one more class, public class, something I will take employee, and from here to here, this is the scope of the employee class. Here I will take one more method, that is like I will take the m2 method, and from here to here, this is the scope of m2 method. M2 method. Okay. Now these two are normal classes. Normal classes, they don't have any relation. They don't have any relation. These two are normal classes. Public class user is the normal class. Public class employee is the normal class. They don't have any relation. So I want to inherit like the properties, whatever the class having, methods and properties I am inheriting. So we will have the extend keyword, extends and user. Now the employee class have two methods. One is m2 method, second one is the m1 method. Okay. Next, now what I am doing, I will take one more class, that is public class, and I will take the class name as the text. Okay. Here I will take the main method. I will take the main method. I will take the main method. Public static void main. I would say string args, and from here to here, this is the scope of the main method. So in the inheritance perspective, you should always create the object for the child class only. If you create the object for the parent, there is no use. So you should remember that point. You should keep in mind that point. In the inheritance perspective, you should create the object with the child class only. Here I have taken three classes. One is the user class, second one is the employee class. I am extending the user, meaning now the employee class having two methods. One is the M1 method, second one is the M2 method. And one more class I am taking, that is the test method, test class. Inside the test class, I am taking the main method. Now I want to create the employee object for the employee. So for that purpose, I will create the object for the employee. Employee E equal to new employee, new employee. Now E dot I want to execute the M1 method. Now what will happen? Now what will happen? Whenever you are executing, whenever you are calling the method, so what the JVM will do, the M1 method, it will check the first like child class, current class. I would say it will check the method child class is having or not having. It will check first the child class. If in the child class the method is not there, then it will check in the parent class. In the parents also the method is not there, then it will check in the object class. Object class is the superclass for all the classes in the Java. Superclass object class is superclass for all the classes in the Java. All the classes in the Java. Okay, here I am taking same M1 method also. M1, M1, and here I will write. Hmm. You can observe here. I would say user class having M1 method and employee class having user M1 method, M2 method. Now if I try to call the M1 method, then which class method will be executed first time? Which class method will be executed first time? Method calling, methods execution flow. First JVM. Whenever you create the JVM, no, first it will checks in the parent, it will checks in the child, and then it will checks in the parent, and it will checks in the parent. For example, I will take a normal psychological example. You are taken 10,000 amount from your friend. So after you are taking like for PG rent and all, for okay, I want 10,000 money. I will back to you 10,000 money after 15 days. So you told to your friend like that, and you borrow the 10,000 amount. But after 15 days, you are not giving the response to your friend. Okay, your friend is waited, and after 1 month also, you are not giving the money. Then what the friend will do? The friend will approach your parents. I am giving 10,000 rupees for your son or daughter, but she is not giving the amount. She is not giving the amount. In the same way, in this case also, whenever you are calling the method, first the method will be exist in the employee class or not. It will JVM will check. The method will be available in the employee class. Then the method will be accessed. In the child class, the method is not available. Then the JVM will goes to the parent class and it will check in the parent class the method is available or not. In the parent class, the method is available. Then it will access. In the parent also, the method is not available. Then what it will do? It will check the object class. Object class having 11 methods. Object class having 11 methods. It will goes to the object class and it will check the method is there or not there. If not there, then compiler will throws the exception, error. For example, the same way here I will write like this: e dot hash code. So if I write like this is the valid or invalid? Hmm? Huh? Valid. Why? Because object class having hash code method. So whenever you are accessing the hash code, this method first JVM, what the JVM will do, the method will check in the employee class, child class. First it will check in the child class. Then okay, after checking the child class, then the compiler get to understand. Okay, there is no method hash code method in the child class. Okay, then the JVM will goes to the parent class and it will check in the parent class. There it will check, is there any method with the hash code? Okay, there is no method. Then what the JVM will do? It will goes to the object class. There it will check, is there any hash code will be there or not there. If it's there, then JVM will access that hash code method. So that is the thing we should remember in the inheritance concept. Inheritance concept. Inheritance concept. In the interview perspective, they will ask the same question. Parent class having M1 method, child class having M2 method. You are extending the properties from parent to child and you are accessing the M1 method. Then which method gets executed first time? Which method got executed for the first time? Parent class having M1 method, child class is having M1 method, and you are like creating the inheritance between the two classes with the help of extend keyword. You are accessing the M1 method. Then which method got executed? M1 method, uh, not parent, child class. The JVM will check first JVM, child class. There is any method, then it will execute. If the method is not there, it will goes to the parent class. There it will check is there any method or not there. If the method is there, then it will access. So in the constructor perspective, in the constructor perspective, parent class constructor first executes, child class constructor next time executes. In the methods perspective, JVM will execute child, first child class and second parent class. So don't confuse. In the interview perspective, these are the questions they will ask. These are the questions they will ask. So this is, I would say, methods execution flow in inheritance. So like any question in this perspective, in this case, methods execution, method execution flow, method execution flow in inheritance. What I am doing, what I did till now, this is the user class having M1 method and employee class also having M1 method, Now I am creating in the inheritance, always you should create object with the child class only, and I am creating the object with the child class. I am calling the M1 method. So both classes having the M1 method, which method got execute? That is the question. Yeah, so exactly the JVM will check the first child class, and then if the method is available, then it will execute. After that, it will check the parent class, their method is available. Then wherever the method is available, then it will execute. The first preference always should be the child class. So in the methods execution flow, you should remember that point. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I got. Yeah. Actually, yeah, your doubt, I got it. Like this M1 method, actually, I am writing for an understanding purpose. For example, I am deleting this M1 method. Now I am accessing the first M1 method. I am accessing the M1 method. This M1 method, the JVM will check in the parent, I would say child class. Is there or not there? Not there. Then what the JVM will do? it will goes to the parent, and there it will check. There it will check. So that is the scenario actually. It will check. Oh, so we should remember these points in the methods execution flow in the inheritance. Whenever you are calling the methods, that method JVM will check first the child class. If it is available, then it will access. If it is not there, then it will goes to the parent and it will check there. There it is available, then you can access. So that is the execution flow in the methods. Methods execution flow in inheritance. Methods execution flow in inheritance. Okay. Okay. After that, we discussed about the types of inheritance. Types of inheritance. So these are the types like single level inheritance, uh, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance. So basically, this is very easy actually. Class B extends class A. Multiple meaning class C extends class B, and class B extends class A. Class A. Here in this case, extending the properties. One parent. Extending the properties from only one parent. And the parent contain multiple childs as well. Multiple childs as well. So multiple inheritance meaning actually in the last session also we discussed. Always I would say like the properties always child class will be inherit extend from the parent only. Will be extend from the parent only. Will be extend from the parent only. Like if the parent have the if the child have two parents, then if the child have two parents, then where the class should go and the class should inherit. So I will write the diagram. You can get the clarity. Give me 1 minute. So types of inheritance we are discussing. Types of inheritance we are discussing. In the types of inheritance, we have the for the first one, single level, single level, and second one, multi-level, multi-level, and third one, hierarchical, hierarchical, inheritance, inheritance. Fourth one, multiple, multiple. Fifth one, hybrid. Fifth one, hybrid, hybrid. So we'll go through it one by one. We'll go through it one by one. First one, single level inheritance. Single level inheritance. So here what will happen? We have the two classes. This is the class A. This is the class A, and this is the class B. This is the class B. Now I am taking. I am written. This is the class A, and this is the class B. This one is the parent class. Parent class, or we can say super class, or we can say base class, or we can say base class. I am extending the properties from A to B. So I am extending B, extending the properties from A. B extending the properties from A. Only one level. Only one level. The relation between only the two classes. One class is the parent, one class is the child. So only one level inheritance we can call single level. Single level. This one is the child class. Single level inheritance. Single level inheritance. So in the same way, I will take multi-level example. Here I will take the multi-level inheritance. So here I will explain. I will take the boxes with more than one level. We can say multi-level. Here I will take the color this one. I will take the color this one. This one is the class C, and this one is the class B, and this one is the class A, class A, class A. Multi-level. So first in it, first I would say it will class B extend the properties from class A to class B, and then in the next stage class C extending the properties from class C extending the properties from class B, properties extending from extending from class B. So multi-level, more than one level, we can say more than one level, we can say multi-level. More than one level, we can say multi-level. So this is the multi-level. Next thing, hierarchical. Hierarchical inheritance. Here only one parent. We can say multiple childs. This is the only one parent. Only one parent, and I will take the multiple childs. This is the one child, and this is the one child. This is the one child. So I will take the another color. So this is the parent class actually. This is the parent class, class A, and class B extend the properties from class A, and class C also extending the properties from class A. Class A. For example, you can assume uh, your the father has, you can write the program with the help of the hierarchical inheritance. With the help of hierarchical inheritance. Okay. Single level inheritance and multi-level inheritance, multi-level inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. Next, we'll have the hybrid inheritance, multiple inheritance. So we'll see that one. Multiple inheritance meaning only one child having multiple parents. This is the actually child class. This child class having like parent 1 and parent 1, parent 2, parent 2. So you can assume if I write a program like this, if I write the program like this P1 class having M1 method and M1 method, and this P2 class also having M1 method. Now this child class I am creating the object and I am calling the M1 method. Then which method will execute? Which method get execute? No, I will tell one more time. This is the child class actually. This is the child class and this is the parent class. This is the parent class. The child class having two parent class. Okay. Now I am creating the object for this class. These two classes having the M1 methods. These two classes having M1 methods. M1 method. Now I am creating the object for the child class. I am calling the M1 method. I am calling the M1 method. Then which method got executed? So the compiler will confuse. The compiler will confuse. Why? Because both parents having the same method, same M1 method. Then compiler got confused. Which method got should I execute? Confused. So due to ambiguity problem meaning the compiler also confused. The compiler also don't not able to decide which method got execute. So that's why the compiler also confused. That problem you can say ambiguity problem. So due to ambiguity problem, it is not possible in Java. Multiple multiple inheritance. So got the clarity, multiple inheritance. Due to ambiguity problem, it is Java does not support the multiple inheritance. Why? Because child having two parent classes. Two parent classes having, you can simply assume having M1 method. You are creating the object for the child class, you are calling the M1 method. Then the compiler, which method got executed? The compiler also confused. The compiler also confused. So the confusion is called ambiguity problem. So due to ambiguity problem, Java does not support the multiple inheritance. Okay, Java does not support the multiple inheritance. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. Through the interface also can. So yeah, exactly. That's I will tell. For last class, this one, class. Uh, 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 uh. So till now, anyone have any doubts? Single inheritance, single level, multi-level, hierarchical, hierarchical, hierarchical. Single level meaning only one class. Multi-level meaning more than one class. We can take multiple classes. And hierarchical meaning parent class, only one parent class. The parent class can have multiple child classes. Multiple child classes. And in the multiple inheritance case, only one child, the child will have multiple parents. So that is due to ambiguity problem. It is with the Java classes, it is impossible. Okay. I will write the program. Like if you understand that theoretically, writing the program is very easy actually. The first point you should remember, should I would say get the clarity theoretically. If you get the clarity theoretically, writing the programs is very easy. You should analyze. Yesterday you have written the programs, all the programs you can say single level inheritance. Okay, now I will take the Eclipse IDE. I will open my Eclipse IDE and I will show, write the program, some programs and all. Then you will know, you will get some awareness. I'm opening my Eclipse. I'm starting. 1 minute. So I am opening my Eclipse. I will create one package. The package name is the single level. Control N is shortcut for creating the package. Here you can type package and then you will get the package. Here you should give the package name. I will take the single level. Okay. Here I will take the one class. Any class, the class might be anything. Now I will control N is shortcut. Here you should mention the class and you will get. Okay. I am taking like parent. Okay. I will take the parent. So parent is the class. In the parent class, I will take some properties like int, anything, string, name, and I would say I will take one method also. Any method you can take, no issue. These are the parent class having two properties. One is the one is the string property. Second one is the method property. Method property. Now single level meaning only one level. I am creating one more. I am taking the class. The class name I will take any name you can take. So I am taking student, or else I will take the child only. Child, and here I want to take the main method as well. Okay, I am taking the main method. This child class now defaultly I haven't create any properties. Now I want to use properties. What are the properties available in the parent class? So we have the extend keywords. with the help of extends, we can use the properties available in the parent class. Parent class. Now the child is having two properties. One is the string property, second one is the M1 method property. M1 method property. In the inheritance perspective, you should always create the object with the parent only. You should create always object to the child only. In the inheritance concept, you always should create object to child class only. Now also I am creating the child, and I am creating the object for the child class. Child class. Now I am accessing c dot name. C dot name equal to some Krishna, and here sysout statement I am calling the c dot name. C dot name. So this is the thing. So this is the single level, only inheriting from the parent to the child. Only one level. We can say single level. We can say single level. Any confusion? Anyone? Single level. Static variable. If I mention the static int ID, oh, he is joining. Control S. I'm going here. I'm going here. So how will you access? With the help of class name? Okay, with the help of class name, you can access. Now the class name is parent. You can access static variable with the class name. Static variable with the class name. Now I am going here. Control S. I am I am using the parent dot int ID, and here I will pass some 303, and here I will mention the sysout. Here I will mention the sysout. Here the same this value I will pass here. This value I will pass here. Control S and save run the file, then you can execute. You will get the output. You will get the output. Only the relation, only one level. We can inherit the properties from parent to child. Then we can say single level. We can say single level. We can say single level. So any confusion, anyone? Any confusion, anyone? For the multi-level also, I can tell one example. This is the multi-level. Actually, this multi-level, for easily understanding purpose, I will tell the another example. I will tell the another example. You can assume your grandfather. Your grandfather. This is the your grandfather. Your grandfather has some properties. Naturally, what will happen? These properties will inherit the father, our father. This is the father's class. So these properties can inherit this father, and these properties can, whom will inherit these properties? Finally, son. Finally, son. These properties can inherit to finally son. We can create the we can create object for the son, and we can access all the properties. We can access all the properties. Anyone confusion? Got the clarity? Multi-level meaning more than one level. You can take any levels. You can take D also, class D also. You can take class D also. More than one level, you can say multi-level. So I am taking the three levels: class A, class B, class C. Now what I am doing? I am taking example first grandfather. So generally grandfather having some properties. The properties who will inherit? Father. Our father will inherit those properties. Our father will extend those properties, meaning those properties will transfer from grandfather, I would say grandfather to father, and this father properties will move from father to son, father to son. This is the real time scenario. The same for this real time scenario. How will you write the program? We'll have the multi-level. With the help of multi-level, you can able to write the program. Any confusion, anyone? Okay, I will take the same class names. I will take the package name, and I will take the same class names, and then I will write the program as well. So the first one, you should take the package. Shortcut for the package is Control N. Then you can type package. Then we will get the package. Here we should mention the multi-level. Multi-level. Okay. Finish. Here we should the Control N. Take first class is the grandfather. Grandfather. So I am taking the grandfather, and can generally assume this grandfather having properties like land. You can assume land, or else you can say M1 method. You can we will take the methods, the properties M1 method. Okay, grandfather having M1 method. M1 method meaning you can assume instead of M1 method you can assume any land or any gold. You can assume like that. So simply I am taking M1 method. Here I am taking some dummy message like sysout. Here I will pass the dummy message like grandfather class, grandfather M1 method calling, M1 method calling. Okay, Control A, Control Shift F, Control Shift F. Next I am same. I am go over the package. I will create one more class. The class name is the father. Father, and okay, I will create the father class. Now the father is having method is void M2 method. M2 method. M2 method. I want to inherit. The father want to extend the properties from parent also. Parent having M1 method. Now a father is also having want to having would like to having M1 method also. Then we'll have the extend option. Extends. There here we can mention the grandfather. Now what will happen? The father will now having two methods, M1 method and M2 method. Okay, got the clarity? So I am saving this file, and I am saving this file. Here I will write some logic like sysout method is calling from the M2 method. Father M2 method calling. M2 method calling. Okay. Same way, I will take the one more class, that is the son class. This is the third person, he is person, third person, and I will take, so son is having method is M3 method. M3 method. Here I will pass the some dummy message, that is the sysout dummy message. Here I will mention son class M3 method calling. M3 method calling. So now the son has only one property, that is the M3 property. Son want to extend the properties from parents. Now he will do like this. Extends, he will mention the father. Now the son is having totally three methods. M1 method from the grandparent, M2 method from the father, father meaning parent. So son is having already M3 method. Now the son is having totally three methods. Totally three methods. Got the clarity? Now I will take one more class. You can take main method here also, no issue. You can take main method also here, no issue. I am taking one more class, that is the test class. Test class, and here I will take the main method. Okay. In the inheritance perspective, you should always create object for the child class. So now I am creating the object for the child class. Son, new son, so should yes. Okay. Now I can access all the methods. You should take the main method, and then I will take the main method. Main method shortcut is main and control space. Instead of this, you can take the create s dot. You will get the methods, M1 method and s dot, M2 method and s dot, M3 method, s dot, M3 method. Same I am executing. If I execute the file, then you will get the result. Then you will get the result. All the properties I am executing with the help of only son class. Son class. Grandfather properties. Now the son is having all the properties. So now the son is too rich. Now the son is too rich. Why? Because he having all the properties from the grandparent. He having properties from the father. So he also having its own property. So now the son is too rich. Okay. So this is the, you can an example for the multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. So see, the Java is always, you should compare with the real-time scenarios. You should compare with the real-time scenarios. Okay. So any confusion? Single level, multi-level, single level, multi-level. Nine. Can I explain one more time? I'll get the girl out. Multi-level. Okay. So multi grandfather has having one method and the father is also having M2 method and son is extending all the methods. So like more than one inheritance, I would say more than one level we can write under the in case of multi-level inheritance. In case of multi-level inheritance, if you observe here the diagram, only in the single level meaning single meaning only one parent. And if you observe in case of multi-level, C class parent is the B class parent is the A. So this is the multi-level, like multiple levels available. We can take the class D and we can take the class E. More than one level, we can write any number of levels, no issue. But the thing is, single level meaning only one parent and one child. Multi-level meaning number of levels will be there. Number of levels will be there. Okay, got the clarity? I mean, next, should I go for the next one? You got it? Should I go for the next one? So hierarchical meaning, we discussed with the one example, like the father is having two properties. Father father is having two properties. One property is the gold. One property is the gold. Second property is the land. Second property is the land. So the father want to distribute these two properties, gold for the doctor, gold for the daughter, gold for the daughter, and land for the son, land for the son. So the same scenario, how will you write the programmatically? The same scenario, how will you write the programmatically? Okay, I will take the one more package. The package name multi. I will take the package. Here I will mention the hierarch in the hierarchical package. I will take the class name. First class I will take father and the father now having, you can take methods or property, anything you can take. Now I am taking the void gold method I am taking. So here I will write the message like father class having father class gold method. Okay, and the father is having land also, void a land, and I would like to tell sys out, and here I would say father having land method calling. Okay, so I'm saving the file. I'm saving the file. So under this one I will create two child classes, like the father having will give the names for the daughter and son. So what names we will give, or else we will take the same name itself, no issue. I will take the class and I will mention the daughter. So she is the daughter. daughter. Okay, finish. And now the daughter want to inherit the gold method. Extends, I would say father, and here I will mention extends the father. So now I will mention here, I will create one more class, and here also I will mention one more gold method already having. So sees some method I am taking, that is the doing is the method, and here I will pass the some sys out. Here I will pass doing something. Now the same scenario, daughter is extending the properties, gold properties from the parent, the same I will create one more class. The class name is son. The class name is the son, and I'm taking this one, and extends same father, and he is also will take the one method void. He is also doing something method will take. Okay, here I will say son is doing something. Son is doing something. Son is doing something. Control N, and I will take the one more class, that is the solution class. That is the solution class. So in this scenario, hierarchical inheritance, father has having two properties, gold property and gold property, and second one is the land property. So gold is taking class B, and land is taking the class C. Now if you want to call, you can create this one object for this class, and if you want to execute this one, you can create the object this one. Got the clarity? This one hierarchical meaning only one parent is having the properties. That properties the parent want to distribute to the children's. The father is having two children's, class A and class B. The father is having the properties. One is the gold property, and another one is the land property. The father want to distribute. The father want to distribute gold to daughter and land to son. How he will distribute? So this is the scenario. So he will distribute like this. Now if you want to access, you can access creating the object. Main method, I am taking the main method. Okay, now I will create the object for the daughter. Here daughter, and here I will mention the new equal to d d Now you can access the methods, whatever the methods you have, doing and d dot gold, d dot gold, same methods. You can execute the methods. Then you will get the, now the daughter is getting the values, doing something, and gold calling, gold calling, gold calling. If you create the son object, the same scenario, you will call the methods, whatever the methods you want, you can call. This is the hierarchical meaning. Only one parent, we can inherit the properties from the parent to the childs. The parent is having might be multiple childs, multiple childs. So in the scenario, I am taking the example. The father is having two properties. One is the gold property. One is the gold property. Second one is the land property. Land property. The father would like to share these two properties to the children. Gold, the father want to distribute to the daughter, and land the father want to distribute to the son. So I will, how the father will distribute. So the same scenario, you should take the two properties inside the class, father class, and with the help of extends, you can extend the properties from parent to child, parent to child. For the daughter case also same case. In the similarly for the son also same cases, same case. These are the three scenarios you should aware in the inheritance: single level, multi level, and hierarchical. Hierarchical. Anyone, any confusion? Single level, multi level, and hierarchical. Naveen, Srigam. Hmm? Okay. So that's all about inheritance. We'll start with the polymorphism also.